Hi, everyone. I'm Ashley Berghoff, the founder of A Squared Online and the person popping into your inbox every week with my thoughts about systems and time leadership. I wanted to do a live case study with you today. As I've mentioned before, this is my vocation. This is work that I love to do and that is I'm passionate about and believe in, but it's not work I am perfect in. I'm constantly learning and growing. And I've discovered recently that my own system needed some work for how I was approaching my time and how I was thinking about my day-to-day life. And so I thought I would process that a little bit with you about how I noticed that and how I am planning to tweak my system to address it from that angle of recognizing an outcome I don't like and then thinking about the system that's enabling that less than ideal outcome. So a couple of things that made me realize that I needed to tweak my system were both signs that I was starting to burn out a little bit. One, I was getting just very bad Sunday night blues at the end of every weekend, just grieving the end of a weekend and, adjusting back into a normal week, which isn't great. And then the other was when we had an opportunity for an unplugged weekend a couple of weekends ago, just to leave the house. I'm a very generous friend, watched our daughter for a couple of nights. It felt amazing and felt so good that I began to wonder if maybe my day-to-day schedule needed to adjust. It's perfectly fine to be rejuvenated by unplugging from just the responsibilities of modern life and adulting and parenting and all of those things. But it shouldn't be such a difference that, it's unfortunate or feels really heavy to come back. And so, a couple of the things that I'm planning to do to shift is one, to really honor my body and what it's telling me and saying, I'm too tired for this. In this season of my life, I am more tired than I am traditionally. And so I haven't done enough clearly to adjust my schedule to accommodate that, to provide more space for rest and downtime and not expecting the same standard of output that I might normally be able to easily do. So one is just adjusting my expectations and being okay with saying, yeah, I need to sit on the couch, or I need to sleep in, or I need to take a nap. Another piece is starting to actively change my work schedule. So my plan in the next 2 months is to drop Monday as a work day, to start using that day for things like errands and cleaning and laundry and other responsibilities in my life, but not A squared work, to just cut down one extra day and create extra space so all of that doesn't get crammed into weekends and evenings and take away some time I might otherwise have for rest. A third thing I'm planning to do is to become more strict again about my calendar. I've gotten a little bit loosey-goosey about that, which has been great. Every conversation I've had, I've been glad to have had. But I need to be willing to book things a little bit further out again, and get comfortable with where my schedule is and what it needs to be. And then there was one final piece, which is, I'm blanking on it, to be honest with you. I had it in my head. And maybe it will come back to me. But really, just the idea in general is to kind of look at how my life is going, how I'm feeling about it, and being willing to use systems as a tool to adjust them. It can be easy to think about like, oh, systems are the things that turn our lives into this regimented, march of tasks or things like that. But I know without conscious systems and using those systems as a tool, I would actually be much more overwhelmed than I am today. And so systems can also be the solution when I see that I need more space for rest. And I just remembered what that last piece was, which is creating an extra rhythm in our family's life of eating dinner together and then spending time outside. So I've picked up reading for pleasure during that time. My daughter loves hanging out in her sandbox, and we just hang out outside together. One of the things I love about Colorado is how it cools down so much in the evenings and just feels great to be outside. So they're simple things, nothing major, nothing drastic. I'm not quitting anything. I'm not dropping any major responsibilities, but sometimes that's the solution too. But at least for right now, I'm just tweaking things, creating extra space, listening to what my body's telling me, and seeing if that is enough. And being willing to tweak further if needed. So hopefully that's helpful for you as you think about what it looks like to use systems to troubleshoot things in your own life and kind of see them as a tool in your toolbox to do that. And I hope you are having a wonderful day.